Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Brad.
And the critters, of course. Critters are campaigning right now because they have not been fed, and they are not happy about it. Are you, Angel? Kitty, kitty. Her back turned toward me. She's no longer speaking to me. I don't know where Nixie just went. Did she just go behind the shoe? Oh, underneath there. And then Charlie is hiding behind the chair. Right, Charlie? Right, Charlie? Yep, she's a wagtail. Or here's a wagtail. So it is February 17th, something's 17th, 2021, Wednesday evening at 7:54 p.m. And let's see what the weather is. I am not complaining about the weather because, so many people are getting it so bad. It is 42 degrees. It feels like 38. The high today was 47. The low tonight will be 33. It'll start raining about 1 a.m. and it'll rain all day tomorrow, which means Mr. Heidi's driving. And it's raining part of the day Friday. So, I'll give you the statistics. 100% chance of rain tonight. Flash flood watch for 2 to 3 inches on already saturated soils, which increase the risk of flash flooding, especially where training storms developed. Training storms? I didn't know storms had to train.
They do.
May also lead to flash flooding. And then it's 59% humidity. Wind is 6 miles per hour, light from the east. Sunrise will be at 6:56 a.m. Sunset was at 5:55 p.m. And tomorrow will be 100% chance of rain all day, Mr. Heidi.
Wow.
But you get a drive-in tomorrow. Because I have a doctor appointment tomorrow to find out all of my test results and do a full physical. He is not going to be happy because even though the referrals were sent out, there was not a single nephrologist that contacted me for an appointment. And I was supposed to be seen before he saw me tomorrow. So yes, I know I have a kidney infection. I can feel it. It's wreaking havoc. Makes me not feel good. With that, and then the heart thing makes me very low energy. The breathing is better with the Advair, so much better. Haven't had to hit the Advil. It's just, or Advair, I just run out of energy quick. But that's okay. I'm learning how to pace myself. I'm learning how to not get so stressed out. I'm learning that just because I can't do something fully right now doesn't mean that if I rest, that even 10 minutes to a half hour I can get up and do it. I was trying to help Brad take out trash, and in the morning I need a little more time to seem to get my mojo going. But we got over half of it taken out, and then he sent me out to the car, and we came back. I was able to get the rest of the trash out. There's no problem. So yeah, we just drove around. Okay, we drove around a whole lot today. We left the house, and we were gonna go I had orders from Jersey Mike's. Everybody goes on about how great they are. I put in an online order, and then we left the house, and we were stopped by a train. Not uncommon. You can hear the train going like at night and stuff. So we sat there and sat there and sat there. Finally, I located the number for Jersey Mike's. I tried to call them, let it ring a bajillion times. Nobody answered. But I said, well, let him have the number. Maybe they'll like him better. Well, I couldn't pull up the number. He did. So he called them. Yeah, of course they answered. Yes, they'd hold our sandwiches. We waited. And then we decided to go down one way. There's these streets that run, parallel. Everybody's turning off. We thought, they must know. There must be a way to come around this train. No. We went down and down and down. Then we turned around. Then we went down the other way. The other way goes into a dirt. It was muddy. We went mudding, which was great fun. It was. The only reason I was a little worried was because if we got stuck, neither one of us was in any kind of shape now to be walking back out. We didn't have AAA, thank goodness, but we didn't get stuck. But it was fun. He was grinning. I was giggling. I love that kind of stuff. He loves that kind of stuff. When he met me, that's was his pickup line to meet me about four-wheeling. And then he took me four-wheeling, and he thought he was going to scare me, and all I do is laugh and giggle. I love four-wheeling of any kind. This was our first mud trip. Do we have mud on the Jeep?
Hardly at all. It was
Well,
just
you weren't
disappointing.
going fast enough, babe.
Yeah, but we want to keep the suspension underneath the Jeep.
Yeah, we could have gone a little faster, though. Couldn't we have squeezed up some mud somewhere? I would have gone faster.
Because if you go faster, you're going to kick water up into the engine compartment, which
Oh,
could crack the
okay.
block. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know. But still, it was fun. And we had to turn around in it, come back, because it was not ending. We came back, and then I don't know. We decided to go the old highway way, the back way, uh, and that was fun too. I love countryside driving. I do. I mean, anytime I can do countryside as opposed to the interstate, unless I'm in a hurry, I love countryside driving. Seeing some of the neatest. We saw the neatest old homestead on our mudding trip, tucked way back, and it had to be a huge house at one point, all wood, tar paper. Uh, Makes you wonder what people were like that lived there. Really does. So saw all that, and finally got out on the old highway and got met into the highway we normally use. Finally got up to Jersey Mike. We took a few wrong turns, but you know, we went the roundabout scenic route. Finally got there. Wasn't worth it. They were the shittiest sandwiches. I have to tell you that. And small. For that price, I thought we were paying for footlongs each. They were small. And they were not made correctly at all. We didn't know that we went to Battle Park. Tried to go. It's all closed up because it's flooded. But we did get to one point where you could pull in and watch the Tar River flow. And that was nice. I love any kind of water. Love any kind of water movement. I always have. Drawn very to it. That and trees, I'm really drawn to. Always have been. So we sat there and ate half of our sandwiches and watched the river flow. That was really nice. And then we left, took a couple more wrong turns, and then it told us to turn, but it didn't tell us there was going to be like a road medium right there. But the Jeep went over it. Brad with his tongue sticking out, smiling, grinning as big as could be. That's the Brad I know. He likes doing that kind of stuff. I love doing that kind of stuff. Then we finally made it home, but it was an adventure and a half. All of that to get some really horrible Jersey Mike and to go, yes, pick up more packages from the postal land because they won't deliver here. So, because I had ordered Brad a new tray for his walker because he had fallen and cracked his, and then we ordered. They were real nice. You know how you had trouble with your USB um, plugs on your phone after a while, and our Pixel 2XLs take a different plug than the universal. So got those in. Brad needed one, and then I ordered two of the wall connectors. You know, 'cause those get lost and they get frayed and stuff, and they take a special connection because these are both the same size on either end. So um, that was good to get in. But I got in a new shopping cart because shopping cart that we had used that for close to over 5 years, babe. The wheel and axle broke on it, so it was going to cost more to replace that. So we just ordered a new one with some different kind of wheels. I'll have to show you when Brad gets that unboxed sometime. That's about it. Brad's going to cook us some Are you going to do that or not? Because I don't want to eat at 10 o'clock at night again.
Yeah.
Because we'll talk about. I have enough chicken tenders left to make just to have for dinner with something.
Let's do that then.
You know, what are you going to have?
Might have a salad.
Are you feeling okay?
I am.
But I'm not going to have a salad because I know because I had a small one last night, which I was okay with, but if I have a big one, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
So, I'll have vegetables. I can have everything but the lettuce. What sense does this make of people? The people see the Italian come out on me now. Okay, I can have the lettuce. No lettuce. I can have the latte tomato. Oh, see the tomato. I didn't mean to do it on that finger. I can have the cucumber. Cucumber. Yes, I can't even talk now. I can have the cucumber. I can have the dressing. But if you put all together with some lettuce, then I am going to be going to the bathroom at a very fast rate, and you better get out of my way if you catch my drift.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell accent that is.
I don't know. It's gotten into, I don't know. It started out with the Italian, and now it drifted into something else I don't know anything about.
Wow.
But I don't want to eat at 10 o'clock or midnight like we've been doing.
Okay.
It's not good for anybody to do this. I have chicken tenders left from last night. Left. I was thinking about making a proper sandwich, not a Jersey Mike sandwich, but I don't even know what accent this is now, so we'll just drop it. Woo.
Okay.
I was going to make me... Don't talk to me anymore.
Okay.
Going to make me a sandwich with my chicken tenders. And then I was just going to have, hopefully you're doing some cucumbers. I was going to do some cucumbers and tomatoes. And that was going to be my dinner. I don't want to eat real heavy anyway.
Yeah.
At this time. I haven't been wanting to eat heavy lately anyway, but I don't want to be eating heavy.
Yeah. And you see?
Yeah. So I just thought that would be something fast and easy and, So maybe if you could do the cucumber for me, if not, let me know, and I will have to try and do it myself with a sharp knife, which could be dangerous, but that's okay.
Okay.
Can you, sir?
We'll talk to them.
Can you please do cucumber for us?
I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm still drinking my morning coffee, which I shared some with him.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of sad?
Yeah.
Chug-a-lugga. And we didn't go to stores or anything. I did just an impromptu real fast on the math. If you're in a real big hurry and you don't know where your proper needle and threads are for your thread, because heaven forbid we never know where anything is, right? Get them packed. So this is those inside, like I told you guys. So there's his, and there's mine. So,
and those little silicone cup thingy wanger doohickeys.
These.
Those are nice to wear under a mask because they give you a little bit of space.
Yeah. They give you enough. I showed this the other day. They give you enough space that now you've got room to breathe. You don't have that fabric or paper, and when you inhale, just
Yeah.
So it's real nice. Carol, I'm going to put one in your box. I am going to get your box ready, and we will be getting that mailed off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to work on that tonight. So, like I said, I have a full physical, and we're going to go over all the test results. There'll probably be more bad news. I don't know if he's going to be changing around my meds or not. We'll see. I really like him. I trust him. And I know he's going to be mad about the nephrologist because I really need to see a kidney doctor. I am kind of asymptomatic for the most part. I could have the worst kidney infection ever and not, I will feel some pain, like my lower back and kind of a band all the way around, but I don't have the extreme pain most people do because I've fought kidney and bladder infections for so long, so it's kind of like something that you're used to. I mean, even as a kid, I remember the urologist go, you can't feel that? You can't feel that you have an infection? Well, no, not really, because, So that cat's going to move that all off of her here in a second. I see her scooting her dish a little more. I see you up there, Miss Thing, Angel. Oh, Daddy won't move, so you can scoot it back anymore. She's so rotten. She won't move. That's right. She didn't kick her back leg at you.
Oh, she probably will.
She's ornery. For 19, she's one ornery cat, man. She will get into stuff and she will sit there and knock stuff off the counter on purpose. Every which way. She will. It's like Charlie will walk up and knock over our small garbage cans in the front room. He's not nosing in them. He just knocks them over.
Yeah, but he is so. He just kind of bowls his way through. He just doesn't really look.
Kind of like you.
Well, you had to learn it from somewhere.
Yep. So that's all. That's it. We didn't really do anything. I had a really rough night last night. I remember some of it. I was so lightheaded. It wasn't even funny. I mean, every time I went to stand up, because Brad was trying to get me further up on the bed, I couldn't do it. I was so disoriented and I could not stand up. And so finally I got the idea that I could stand up, turn around, and I could lean over the bed and kind of scoot my way along. That's what I did, but I just couldn't. He was trying to help me, and I just couldn't stand up. I just felt so lightheaded. I felt like I was going to pass out. I still think at one point in time I did. No?
Not that I noticed. Because you get to that point where, and I've told you about this, is you can fall asleep in the middle of a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point you were last night, because you'd be talking, you'd be telling me how you couldn't sleep, and then next thing I know, you're snoring, and then, but yeah, you were not feeling good. You were so out of it.
Yeah. So I've been having some nights like that lately.
Yeah.
I know once he gets my medicine adjusted and excuse me, I am so lightheaded that that's why I haven't been driving very much lately because, I have to be careful.
I'll take us out for a beat.
What's fun now?
Well, some of those ponds in the middle of the road
were pretty deep.
There was a couple of them that were 1.5 feet deep.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when they get that deep, you kind of gotta just pick and choose your way through.
And,
yeah.
You always gotta do that. Yeah. It's kind of like getting into our Jeep out front. You gotta pick and choose which pond not to step in. And I stepped in one, and I start sliding, and it's like,
yeah.
So.
And, yeah. And I'm kind of half expecting our landlord to start bitching about the way we park. But
bring it.
When we have a lot of rain, there's no way I can walk down that sidewalk because
I can't either.
Yeah, there's so much mud and water, and then when the water sits there for a few days, it gets kind of slimy
and everything. Like right now, and it's like you bring it. I'll be more than happy for you to talk to my doctor about what's going on with me health wise, and as soon as Brad sees him, the same way. You know, there'd be a reason why Brad has permanent disability. But it's like, bring it. Bitch at me, okay? He will wish he'd never talked to me in his whole damn life when I get done with his ass.
Yep.
You know, I will be feeding him to the buzzards across the street, piece by piece. Like I'm feeding birds, I'll just be throwing out chunks of him. Just boom. No, I'm just kidding on that. But he does not want to start that because I know that we have rights.
Yeah.
You know, and as soon as we can afford to, you know, and are able to, we're going to get a ramp built with a porch. So we can have a place to sit and you can go out and barbecue and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I want to have nice summer barbecues.
Yeah.
You know, you be barbecuing ribs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would love that. Then we could get just a couple
and
chairs out there. We sit there and watch the sunset. You know, I can get out there in the morning and watch the sun, watch the, you know, soybean field across the way.
And the huge buzzards.
And the huge buzzards. The buzzards are about bigger than the deer here. It's like, holy moly.
Yes, they are. They are huge.
Yeah. I've been enjoying the sunshine lately. And that's my tip to you guys. I know a lot of you guys are like really stranded right now. It might be a lot colder than you're used to. You know, I got to check on my friend Rebecca because I'm worried about how they're all doing with being in Texas and being so cold. One of the things I do, if I can, is I will bring a chair. It's a nice sunny day, but you know it's way too cold to get outside. I'll bring a chair up to a window that's got a sunbeam coming through it, and I'll sit there and I'll just kind of bask in that sunbeam. And I love the sun on my face. And then if you close your eyes, remember when you were a kid, if you closed your eyes and toward the sun, you would see almost like a kaleidoscope of colors. And that still happens, and I love that. It makes me happy. It's the little things in life like that. They help you get through those doldrum days. And, you know, if you have a day where, like here, it's been raining like crazy, and then we've got 2 days of sunshine, and it's been just so nice to, you know, enjoy it.
Well, I remember when we were in Wyoming, there was a stretch there where we took that one big bedroom downstairs.
Yes.
And there were times where you would go for days without going upstairs. And
no, because I had to go upstairs to cook and stuff, honey.
well, that's true too. But it just seemed like you were never upstairs. And I know.
Well, when you were home, I wasn't because you know.
Yeah, and I remember that you went through you were going through such depression.
Because not only was our bedroom downstairs, our family room was downstairs. In the house that we had, that front room was so extremely tiny.
Yeah.
Probably the tiniest living room I've ever seen, and it was the entryway to the hallway, to the kitchen, and of course front door. And then the kitchen was very small too.
Yeah.
So basically, you only went upstairs to cook dinner and stuff and get food. And the rest of the time, I was downstairs in the family room. You know, I don't know. I wasn't doing eBay yet, where I was selling and stuff. And yeah, so I would just be down there. That's when I first discovered chat rooms. We had gotten our first computer, and we had was it CompuServe?
Yeah.
It was CompuServe, and they had chat rooms, and I marveled at the fact that you could talk to somebody like in Arizona. I made a lot of really good friends there and stuff. You know, some have passed on since then, Mike and Lisa.
Yeah.
I met in that room, and I was amazed that you could actually. And I was very lonely at that time. Both girls were teenagers and stuff, and Brad was at work a lot, and he was working a lot of late nights and stuff too.
Yep.
Because if his employee didn't show up, guess what? But so yeah, I remember.
Yep.
CompuServe.
Yep.
Dial-up.
Yep. And CompuServe was a division of AOL.
Was it?
Yep.
That's why their rooms were so similar.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was like married and chatting and stuff, and it was just that's the room I used to go into, and yeah, I mean, you get chatting with people from all over the country, and I just would marvel at that. And I remember I'd chat for just a little bit, and then I'd say, okay, I got to go do, whatever housework. And then I'd come back, and I'm just like, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
That's when we got our first rescue dog, which was Pat. Got him and Angus at the same time. We didn't get him right away when we got in the house. It was about a year later.
Something like that.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, well, that's all we have for today. I hope you guys are staying warm. I know most of you guys are freezing, so I hope you're staying warm and dry, and I hope everything's okay, and, know that we're thinking about you. And I will let you know what happens after the doctor's appointment. I think the big shocks are over with. I just think now it's just, kind of fine tuning. I have that doctor's appointment, and then Monday I have the cardiologist appointment. So we can get going on this, and then hopefully we'll get Mr. Heidi seen. That would be nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's your piece of paper for your appointment, honey?
I don't know.
Well, we need it so I can put it in the calendar.
Okay. I know it was the
May 3rd?
March 3rd.
March 3rd at?
Sometime. I don't remember.
Was it 9:45 or something?
I think so. I'll have to call.
Can you look? Well, you can probably check tomorrow.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Or maybe look around for your piece of paper. Do you think you threw it away?
I have no idea.
Do you have paper over there you could look through?
I do.
Would you do that?
I will do it here in a little while.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay, love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.